Tori Meggison of Tori's Performance Horses. I ride predominantly pleasure and reining horses and some all-arounders. I've been doing it for quite a while. Today I thought I'd give you, since it's the SRHA Leg Up Challenge and it's kind of about riding our fat and fuzzies here in the spring, I thought I'd do kind of a cool little exercise that I use to improve my guide in my horses, or put guide on a horse, put guide on a colt, and tune up a broke horse like this guy. He's fairly finished, but we've still got to keep him stood up, ready for his lead changes, stood up off that outside rein. What you see so many horses do in the show pen is people concentrate on that inside rein, say we're going left, and they get their horses nice and framing like this. But typically, if you're going in a left-hand circle, a lot of people forget about that right shoulder. Let that right shoulder leak out of that circle. And that's going to give you a lot of problem with your horse dragging you across the pen, taking you towards the gate. They always want to drift towards the gate. Almost every horse on the planet drifts towards the gate. If you haven't got control of that outside shoulder, they're going to be able to take you there. They're going to keep their head bent to the inside. They're still going to leak out to wherever they want to take you. So this exercise is going to get your horse a lot more honest in his circles, a lot more clean and ready for a lead change at center. Take the anticipation away from that lead change at center, because we're going to make him think about a lot of other things. And it's going to give you that pretty clean circle look with a long drapey rein and a horse that is stood up in both shoulders, not just the inside. Everybody concentrates on that inside shoulder, and I think we all know how to get that, but I see a lot of horses leaking their outside shoulder. It causes a lot of problems in the show pen. We want them to follow that circle because we ask them to, not because there's a wall there. So what I'm going to do, it's a guide exercise. You can do it right on your colts from, when they got 20 rides on them up until these kind of broker horses. If you picture a wagon wheel in your head or a bike wheel in your head, we're going to use that circle as the wheel, and we're going to cut across the center about the same shape as that spoke would be across your center of your circle. So it's not a large circle to a small circle exercise. It's a circle to correct your guide and lift your outside shoulder exercise. It's to clean up your guide. At first, your horse is probably going to fall apart a little bit, and he's going to drop that inside shoulder. Don't worry about that right away. Fix that after he gets off that outside rein. This is about cleaning up your outside rein. So I'm going to go ahead and go off to the left. I'm going to just lope a couple circles, then I'm going to let my horse tell me when to do it. This horse likely isn't going to leak out of his circles, but I'm going to show you what to do if he does. Easier. And I'm going to trust him. You got to let your horse make mistakes to correct him. Can't babysit him all the time. You pick on your horse all the time, they get lost when you do give them the long rein. Let your horse learn where to be. Let your horse make the mistake before you correct him. Now this horse is really good. You want to see when I come across there? He'll come across that center and get right back onto that wagon wheel all by himself. This is sort of the end result. The horse that stays right between those reins. I'm ignoring his head. I don't care. I'm going to steer him over here, right onto that straight piece. Now let him just rest back into that circle. You do this enough, your horse never ever drifts out of that circle. Back across, off that outside rein. Now I'm going to go to two hands and show you how to get this accomplished. So, on a breeder horse, same thing. I'm going to trust him, not babying him. I'm going to lay him off that outside rein and push him across there. Now see, he came out of shape there a little bit. That's okay. Now let him melt out. here if I want to. So pretty soon, this horse is just going to hunt this circle and stay in shape, in body shape, and stay directly on that circle, because that's where I leave him alone. He's got a real comfortable spot here. He's really happy here. Now I can gain speed. This horse is not going to fall out of shape because he's just got a comfortable spot. I've left him alone here. Sit back and let him come back to me. Bring him off that outside rein into my small, slow circle. See how he just packs himself because I've let him be comfortable on that circle. He makes a mistake. I'm going to correct him. Then I'm going to let him go back to that circle or across the way. Put him back to the circle. Now there's lots of more steps to this, but this is a really good steering exercise. You can use, like I said, on baby colts, leg up your broke horses, maybe your ground isn't good, you don't have slide plates on yet, you want to start getting your horse ready for show season. This will absolutely clean up your steering. And your guide, and your shoulders. Remember, your horse has two shoulders, not just one. And of course, you can take them all over the arena and use this steering technique as well. And a little bit of the next step. Now that I've got control of horses' inside shoulders, we work on that a lot. I just put control of the outside shoulders on. Now see, I can lift this horse's both his shoulders in a nice straight line. He stays comfortable, correct, between my hands and reins. He's ready to go to a small, slow circle. He's ready to change leads, or he's ready to slope around and be a happy little horse. So that's my tip for today. Good.
Okay, so this is just a filly with about 30 rides on her. We have just introduced this kind of guide theory on. She's in a Boselle, which makes it a little bit more difficult to understand that outside rein, but it's kind of all the same. They got to stay between those reins. Alex is going to ride her around on that big circle, nice and free and relaxed. It's nothing to do with the shape of her nose or the shape of her body. It's all to do with forward and guide and stay between those reins. So when she feels her lean out, see her move her hands over, she's going to try to get that filly to get between her hands. Now it's not quite as nice a straight line across that spoke as I was doing on my broke horse, of course. But as soon as she feels that filly move her shoulders to the left, she's going to release that rein and let her just guide across there, just like that, and just let her just melt over to the end of the side of that circle. See, she melted so much she broke to a jog. That's just fine. That shows she's relaxed. And like I said, we're riding this filly. She's just got a piece of lariat around her nose. This is all about just stay between the reins. Nice straight line across to guide that, to go back to that circle. Teach your horse to do a nicer circle by doing less circles, more steering, more guide. See her hands come across, her hands stay that same, say 16 inches apart or so. When her hands move to the left, she expects that filly's shoulders to move to the left. And if you notice, even this filly not really having a clue what she's doing, she is not dropping her inside shoulder. She's keeping both shoulders reasonably well stood up while she's learning to keep her body in between Alex's hands and legs. Of course, we use our legs during this. Don't think I'm not using my legs. That inside leg is going to release when you come across the center, and then probably go back to bumping a little bit. So she's going to release that inside leg here, move her hands over, add that outside. Now bump with her inside leg to keep that forward motion. There we go. That's really cute. And this filly does not know what she's doing. She might have done this maneuver once before. So there's no force to this. It's just about teaching her how to stay between the reins and really hunt that circle. There, really cute. See how she's just starting to get between those reins? Alex moves her hands over to the left. That filly's shoulders go to the left. And then she just gets to that circle again and relax. There, hands come left. Filly's shoulder, that's just fine. This filly's just a baby. We're not going to punish that. Just put her back to lope. Carry on. If you can think of horse training, the more you can with just correcting a mistake than training or punishing them from being wrong, you're going to do a lot better and a lot happier horse. correct them when they make a mistake. Let them learn what the mistake was, though. Good, really cute. Nice, Alex. Just let her melt. That's good. And by melt, I just mean quit riding. This filly doesn't have plates on or anything yet, of course. There.